My name is John Micari. I'm a senior at NAU. This video is in conjunction with my signature assignment for my assessments class. Today we're going to be talking about the Kaufman Test of Educational Achievement, second edition, or from now on KTEA II, which I recently administered to a young student. Now, the KTEA II is an educational tool for people from kindergarten through age 25. It measures such areas as math, reading, written language, and oral language. The KTEA II covers all achievement standards for IDEA, Reading First, and NCTM, and the second edition is the current version of the test. KTEA II is a well-established instrument. It's been used as a standard for educational assessment. This instrument is correlated well with the wide range achievement, the Peabody Individual Achievement Test, the Metropolitan Achievement Test, and the Stanford Achievement Test. I administered this test to Brendan, who is a bright, articulate, and active 7-year-old, currently in the second grade, from an intact nuclear family with regular interaction with his extended family. He is well coordinated and athletic. He enjoys playing basketball, soccer, and football. His parents are very supportive and spend a great deal of effort to ensure that he has the opportunity to participate in organized athletics. He is not receiving any special education services at this time. His family's socioeconomic status is upper middle class with an intact nuclear family consisting of his mother, father, and older brother. The family home is a single-family dwelling owned by the family in a middle-class neighborhood with a low crime rate and well-funded schools. He presents as a clean, well-fed child who is curious, open, eager to please, and excited about taking the tests. Both his parents work. They've arranged with Grandma and Grandpa to watch the kids, pick them up after school every day, and hold on to them until they get off work. When he's over at his grandparents' house, he has to work on his homework. He is assisted by his grandfather in his homework if he gets stuck, who is a retired nuclear physicist. He expresses that he enjoys school. He does seem to have a good time there. He loves science, and he dreams of being a scientist when he's a grown-up, just like his grandpa. Brendan does have a family history of oral ears, where background noise can obscure the voices of people speaking to him. This issue is found in multiple generations on his father's side of the family. Observation of Brendan: notice he's fluent English speaker with no noticeable accent or speech impediments. He's well-spoken, well-nourished, physically well-developed, and he has a tendency to laugh a lot. During the test, he found the nonsense words very amusing, and I had to wait for him to finish laughing on 3 separate occasions. He seemed to take the test seriously and worked diligently at solving problems. He was calm throughout the examination and exhibited no sign of anger or frustration during the tests. However, by the end, he was getting bored with it. Brendan was calm throughout the entire process. While talking to Brendan before the test, he expressed that school can be boring and sometimes it's too easy. When asked, he stated his favorite thing about school was recess, of course, because he could run around and play. His favorite sport is soccer. He plays that with his older brother in the family backyard. He also likes to play fetch with the family dog. This is a black Labrador. This is a lot bigger than he is. Okay, the student was not nervous during the test. He worked hard on all the sections. He seemed to be enjoying the more challenging parts. The test reflects he's very capable academically with a fairly developed span of attention, and he did spend most of the time on task while we were together. His scores of the test varied. Reading, he scored in the average range for his age at reading, with an above-average score in reading comprehension abilities when compared with his peers. Letter and word recognition was in the average range. This indicates he has no real issues reading age-appropriate materials and is strong in taking the meaning out of what he reads. For math, his computation scores was in the average range with a percentile rank of 75, so he's in the top 3/4 of his peers. Spelling, in the spelling component, he again scored in the average range with a standard score of 99. He was in the 47th percentile, so he was just shy of the top half. So he's about average, indicating, that indicates about 53% of his peers had a little higher scores than he did in that area. Oral language, on the listening comprehension portion of the KTEA II, he scored a 92. His percentile ranking on that was about 30, indicating they scored in the bottom third of his peers. There was very noticeable distraction during that portion of the test. A landscaping crew came over and was working right outside the window, and it got a little noisy. Phonological awareness, he scored above average again. His ranking in that one was 98, so he was in the top 2%. Nonsense word decoding, he scored in the average range for the section, and he was again in the top quarter. He was in the 75th percentile. Okay, so recommendations. Number 1, Brendan does not require entry into special education at this time. He is slightly lagging in listening comprehension and probably should be given the audiological examination to determine if there are issues with his hearing. He should have further testing in word and letter recognition to determine the cause of the score differences he had there. If he had one high score, one low score right after each other, that needs to be looked at. He could be engaged by the family by playing Boggle or the alphabet game in order to help with letter and word recognition. He should be read to by his parents on a nightly basis, improve his listening skills and listening comprehension. He also scored above average in reading comprehension, so she probably should be given a little more advanced reading materials, a little above grade average or grade level. And that would also help him improve his vocabulary quite a bit. So the test went well. Like I said, with barring the external distractions with the crew, it was fairly quiet. We got through it in one sitting. He did well. He paid attention. I think overall, it's fairly accurate. The only one I would question on that is the listening comprehension because of the distractions. Again, this is not this was only a mock assessment, so it really can't be used for anything. Anyway, that's about it.